Hi everybody, welcome to Fridays with Steve Rolls. It's a bit cloudy here today actually, I have to say. Not quite the blazing sunshine that we are usually accustomed to. This week I want to take you back to a village that we've been to before, a place called Uleila del Campo. If you look on the map, it's inland a little way. If you go from Almeria city, which is on the coast, go in a northeasterly direction, you'll see it. It's a reasonable sized village, lots of things there to do. There's bars, there's restaurants, there's a swimming pool in the summer, gymnasium, all the kind of things that those typical Andalucian villages have. I went over there to have a look at a house. It's a townhouse, it's not new, it's old. It's a cracking price, I think. It needs work doing to it, but the point with this one is you can do as much or as little as you want. The actual structure is good, the roof is good. There's one roof that needs replacing. Not a big job, it's a small roof, it needs doing. There is a wonderful, wonderful roof terrace on the top of this house, and there are lots and lots of rooms in it. It is quite a bit of a rabbit warren, really. I'll let you have a look at it. Let's just cut the chat and go straight in and have a look at this place. Have a look at this.
The weary and the worthless are tearing each other down. No surprises, no surprises, yes. All the people on the street are looking you down. You know the fear in their eyes is easily perceived to me, and I'm at a loss for a simple cause. And honestly, I'm just waiting on the day where we get to see anything for free. Some people will tell you all hope is lost. No surprises, no surprises, yeah. You know, some people will tell you all hope is lost. No surprises, no surprises, yeah. I'm at a loss for a simple cause.
Hopefully those pictures gave you a flavour of what the place was like. It's in a very, very nice position. It's midway between the town hall at the top of the village and the square at the bottom of the village. That's how I describe it anyway. Good location, nice house, solid house, double fronted, goes back a reasonable way. There is no land with that house, but there is this great roof terrace at the top, which is really lovely, really super. And you've got views all the way around. You're not overlooked by anybody or any building. Therefore, you get the sun all day long. Nice. Now, inside, there is a kitchen of sorts. There is a bathroom of sorts. I say a bathroom of sorts, there's a toilet. What more can you ask for? There is lots you could do with it. As I say, you could actually physically split it into two apartments if you wanted to, let one out, live in one, or let both out, or live in the whole thing. It could be quite a grand house at the end of the day. It needs a lot of thought. Personally, I think it needs a lot of thought and a lot of planning, really detailed, sit down and think about it, and then do it. I would say on that kind of house, to turn it into something really quite nice, 40,000. If you wanted to go bananas, you could spend 60,000. If you wanted to make it just livable and quite nice, 10 to 20,000. Those are my estimates. I don't think you'd be far wrong with that kind of figure. Now, how much is it? It's on at the moment for 38,000 euros. I think there's negotiation there. I would negotiate quite hard on that one and see where you go. But you know, you need to add the purchase price with the taxes plus whatever your budget is you think you're going to spend on it. Then you've got a figure that you can say, hey, look, this is going to cost me this much. How much will I sell it for? How much will I sell it for? And I always say this every time, I know, boring. But you would probably say, I'm never going to sell that house. It's my dream house. I'm going to do it exactly how I want it and I will live there forever. It won't happen, highly unlikely to happen, but even if it does, still work on the premise that you need to make sure you don't spend more on that property than it's actually worth. People would disagree with me and say, look, they want a house to live in, they want to do what they want to do. That's fine, that's fine. All I'm doing is say the obvious really. I'm trying to be as practical as possible that it's important not to spend too much in my book. That's how I work anyway. So what are you going to spend on it then? Okay, so you buy it for, let's say you buy it for 35, although I think you might do better. You buy it for 35, £3,500 worth of taxes on top of that, that's 38,500. What are you going to do? Spend 40 on it to make it really lovely? 40, 50, 60, 70, 8,500, 78,500. You've got a nice townhouse there. I wouldn't spend a lot more on it. I'd really make that money work very, very hard. You could make it into a super, super place. And the thing about that property that makes it fly, makes it really sexy in my book, is that roof terrace. That roof terrace will be the be all and end all of that because that is your outside space. And it's nice, it's nice. All right, that's it for me this week. Another property next week we'll be looking at, not quite sure where at the moment. There's a few I've got lined up. Just depends which one I think is going to be the most interesting to report back and tell you about. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care. If you haven't already and you feel inclined, please share the video. That's a new one. Or just subscribe. Or sign up to our newsletter on the website. And we'll ping you over these little things, these new videos as and when they come out. All right, take care. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching and talk to you very soon.